Hello, my name is Steven Arieta, and the topic we are going to be going over today is how competitive sports can teach us about life lessons. Competitive sports let us know that while it does not feel good to lose, we can look back on the defeat, learn from it, and congratulate our victories. Competitive sports teach us that it's okay to lose and we should learn from our mistakes and not to repeat them. Any sport can teach us valuable lessons about life, let it be from soccer to water polo all the way to football. It's what we do with these lessons that help us later down the road in life. This means that players have to understand when it's best to use their energy and when it's best to say no. Players learn when the appropriate time to do things is and when it's not to do them. The first point we're going to be going over is character. Character can be taught and learned in a sports setting. A sport experience can build character, but only if the environment is structured and stated, and a planned goal is to develop the character. This kind of environment must include all the individuals, from coaches, administrations, parents, and the participants. In order to achieve anything as a leader, getting along with people is essential. Sports takes us a few steps further and uses instinct and physicality to win. Consider that when a child plays on a sports team, they have to learn how to interact with fellow teammates and accomplish scoring. This also includes beating an opponent in a civilized way. Teaching ethical youth sports is important because it enhances how kids go about communicating effectively with not only a teammate, but also an opponent. These are skills they can use for life while still gaining the benefits of physical activity for their health. It also allows them to get involved in new sports, all while working with the different equipment and each activity has to offer, such as soccer nets and hockey sticks. This in itself allows them to broaden their horizons when it comes to trying to establishing new skills. A post by Medium.com states that positive character development does not inherently occur just because the athlete is competing in a sport. Coaches and leaders need to take the time to teach and encourage athletes to develop positive character development. Now, this is important because it shows that just being competitive isn't going to help with a lot of these sports. There are staff members who are willing to help build the needed skills to have a better character. The next point we're going to go over is life lessons. There are many life lessons you can learn by playing sports, apart from the exercise, the fun factor, and the sport. Lessons that can prepare your life off the field. First things first, if you're not passionate enough, you're never going to achieve anything. You need to really want to do something to be able to do it. Having the right attitude is important. It will determine how high you fly, especially in a team sport. Having the right attitude will mean you get along with your team. Now, try and try and try again until you succeed. There is no reason why it cannot be done, and if it hasn't been done before, well, you're just going to have to be the first one to do it. A post from DailyAmerica.com states that even though the sport may be in season, it does not change the fact that the athlete will still have school, homework, or will work a job. Playing a sport can be a job of itself, and with these additional enterprises, life can become even more hectic. This is when having a strong work ethic is quickly learned and needed. Juggling sports, school, and for some a job requires the ability to manage time effectively while still maintaining these other aspects of life. These lessons that sports can teach us can help carry us through hard times we may face and help us get through them. In 2012, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services reported that sports participation records in the United States has reached record levels. During the 2010 to 2011 academic year, 55% of all high school students participated in sports. Sports can positively impact both children and adults, providing opportunities to get exercise and spend time with the peers in a healthy environment. This can be very good because students can learn important aspects of life like sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship provides guidelines that can be generalized to classroom and lifelong achievement. Participation in challenging sports contests teaches children to love classroom challenges. It also teaches children to function in a competitive society. The world of sports mirror how one can play the game of school and life. Good athletes stay in the game and play their best even when they're losing. They know when they will win, some and lose. They discipline themselves. They practice with grueling regularity the necessary skills for their sport: education, life accomplishments, creative contributions in the arts, science, business, and government. These involve similar perseverance and self-discipline. In conclusion to all of this, sports can help develop a child in many good ways that will benefit them as a person. It is these reasons that we're discussed that provides a great understanding as to why sports are such an important role in our lives today. These traits we'll learn go from the sports we play to the classroom and even to the jobs we dream to have in the future. Students that enroll and participate in sports are shown to have great development among their peers, and this is why sports are important. Now, this relates back to the thesis where I said any sport can teach us valuable lessons about life. Now, I hope that listening to my presentation persuades you on the idea that sports do indeed build character for students and can teach us about life. Life is like a game. It has a start, a middle, and an end. It is up to us to decide how we play it. Thank you.